Testing 1, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doors to the main sanctuary are now open. The program will begin in 5 minutes. Please, kindly, come find your seats. And thank you for those who are already in here. We appreciate it.
Welcome everyone to the MTC Bat Mitzvah Ceremony 2024. Thank God we had such a wonderful year in our Bat Mitzvah program. This lovely group of girls joined together every couple weeks where we'd learn a different theme, a different Jewish theme in a really fun and interactive way. The girls had a lot of fun. Didn't you, girls? And they learned a lot too. They learned what happens when you become Bat Mitzvah. They learned about what it means to be a Jew. They learned different mitzvot. They learned about their matriarchs and other Jewish women in our history. We learned about their challenges, their character, and how it's relevant to us here today in 2024. The girls loved learning. They were eager, they asked amazing questions, they joined in discussions, they had so much to share. And it was so beautiful to watch how they would encourage one another and listen to one another. It really was such a pleasure to teach them this year. They love engaging in their Judaism. I could see how they love doing mitzvot. They loved lighting the Shabbat candles. They enjoyed making challah. They loved coming to shul on Shabbat. These are just some of the things that we did this year. I watched how their eyes light up and their face glows. They love engaging in their Judaism. It's on us, parents and educators, to give the girls more opportunities to learn more and to be active in their Judaism. There are so many ways we can do it for them. They love it, they want it, and they deserve it. It's theirs. This was such a lovely group. I really loved teaching them. And it's a group I won't forget. The girls they were outstanding. And I can't believe that the year flew by so quickly. We had a really great time. Girls, it was a pleasure teaching you and watching you girls grow in so many ways, watching you take on responsibilities, and your commitment and connection to Hashem and the Torah is really inspiring. Some of you girls started off your Jewish formal education here in MTC. And I remember when you were like 2, 3 years old, and it was so nice to be able to see how you girls grew into these beautiful young ladies. You all have such beautiful personalities. You all are so unique and different, and you're all really outstanding. You all have so much to give to the world, each one of you, and continue being the light you are for your family, for your friends, and for all those around you. I want to remind you that you all have a part of Hashem inside of you, and that is what gives you your value, your worthiness, your respectability. So you have the confidence. Believe in yourself. You have the ability to choose and make the right choices. It was really a privilege to teach you all, and I'm really proud of you. You've done so well. Continue to learn. This is just a stepping stone in your life. I want you to continue engaging and learning and growing. This is just a beginning, or a continuation, I should say. This was just a little taste of God's infinite wisdom, His Torah. So keep learning and developing because there's so much to learn and so much to know. Again, I wanted to tell you that it was really a privilege to teach you girls, and it was such a pleasure to get to know you, your families, your moms, your dads, your grandparents. I met a lot of the Bobbies already. So thank you for giving me this opportunity. I really would love to stay in touch. The girls will now present the Bat Mitzvah song. Thank you, girls. That was lovely. I'm going to now ask each girl to come up and share an insight onto one of the topics that we have learned this year. I'm going to please ask Jamie to please start.
Hi everyone, Shabbat Shalom. My name is Jamie Monk and I go to Solomon Schechter Academy. I have loved being a part of the BMC this year and have learned so much. One of the topics we learned that I will be talking about with you this evening is Neshama, the soul. As some of you may already know, we are all born with two souls, the natural soul and the godly soul. The natural soul is the one that drives us to survive and enjoy life. It makes us want things like food, water, and sleep. The godly soul is the one that wants us to do the right things and be close to God. It encourages us to pray to God and follow all the rules in the Torah. Sometimes these two souls can fight or disagree when the two souls want different things. When we turn 12 and become a bat mitzvah, our godly soul is fully developed, meaning that the godly soul can now take over and win the fights against the natural soul. We are now in charge of our actions, not our parents anymore, and we become responsible to do good deeds and make good decisions. Another comparison we made in class is that our neshama, our soul, is similar to a flame. Like the flame of a candle that always burns upwards, our soul is always connected to God above, no matter the circumstances or situation. We are all different from one another on the outside, and like different types of candles, we don't all look the same. But our neshama, the flame, is something we all share equally. Just as flames bring us warmth and light, so will doing good deeds, learning Torah, and praying to God, actions that our soul encourages us to do. Becoming a bat mitzvah empowers me to reveal my neshama and make the right choices. Before finishing, I would like to thank Ita, Deba, and Olta for making every single BMC class so special and so much fun. You all taught me and the other girls so much this year and made this entire experience one I will never forget. I am so happy that I got to be a part of the BMC program of 2024. I really loved it and won't forget all the important lessons you taught us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Hold on. Don't go down yet. I have something to give you. So it's here in MTC, all bar and bat mitzvah graduates receive a special gift on behalf of all the rabbis and staff here at the MTC. So Jamie would like to present to you this gift bag. Before you go to your seat, I want to just take a moment to show everyone the gifts that we're giving each of you. Okay? So let's start with the certificate. Each girl will get a certificate. I'll just read it out. The Montreal Torah Center presents this bat mitzvah certificate to Jamie Monk, Yardena, for successfully completing a year at the bat mitzvah club. Mazel tov on your bat mitzvah. May you always be a source of nachat and pride to your dear parents and all the Jewish people. So that every girl's going to get one of those. The next gift the gift that I want to show everyone here is each girl is going to get a siddur, a leather-bound siddur. It's pink, with their Jewish name engraved in the front. Okay, the next item that's in the bag is actually something that the girls earned. We challenged the girls to light Shabbat candles a certain amount of times this year in order to receive this candlestick, this beautiful silver candlestick that you'll get. And we really encourage all the girls to continue lighting the Shabbat candles every Friday before sundown. So here you have it, a beautiful Shabbat candlestick. So yes, please, we encourage you girls to all do it. Do it with your mums, do it with your grandparents, grandmoms, and make it into a weekly tradition if you haven't yet. One last thing that you will find in your gift bag is a photo book. Each girl is going to receive their own photo book that they can look back at the most memorable times that we've had this year. So girls, enjoy looking through, and you can remember what we learned and all the fun that we had. So here you are. You're welcome. Oh, hold on, girls. Yes. I would love to take a moment to actually read to you the letter that we've written at the back of this book, so you all have it. Dear Bat Mitzvah ladies, you started the year as Bat Mitzvah girls. After a full year of discovering your Jewish heritage, learning about the power and responsibilities of womanhood, getting in touch with your special neshama, all in such a fun way, you are now ladies. Welcome to the wonderful world of proud Jewish women. Your godly soul is now fully developed, and you're entering in a new stage into your life as a Jew. We know you'll do great things because remember, you've got the power. You know what to do. We love you and we'd love to stay in touch. Love, Ita, Doba, and Alta. You're welcome. Oh, hold on. Jamie, he wants to take a picture of us. Now Lily can come up. Thank you, Lily.
Good evening, Rabbi, family, and friends. My name is Lily, or Simchat Korpart. I go to Lower Canada College. I want to wish Mazel Tov to all my friends and family on our Bat Mitzvah ceremony. I can't believe how fast this went by. It feels like yesterday we came to our first Bat Mitzvah meeting. Thank you for an amazing year. My topic assigned to me was Shabbat candles. Shabbat candles are very special in the Jewish tradition. For every week there is Shabbat. This happens every Friday evening, and it's a big deal for Jewish families. We also light the candles in honor and to welcome Yom Tov, the holy days. Just before sunset, we light 2 candles to welcome Shabbat, which is the day of rest. These candles can help us remember that it's time to slow down and enjoy the days with our family, company, and friends. The 2 candles stand for 2 important things: remembering and keeping the Shabbat. When we light the candles, it's like we're making the day feel different from all the other days of the week. The flames give off warmth and peaceful light that makes everything feel calm and special. It's a time when we can relax and not worry about school, homework, or activities. Lighting the candles is also very special. Lighting candles is about bringing special light into the world. It inspires us to be kind and to help others. Even though the candles are small, their light can make a big difference, just like how a small act of kindness can make the world a better place. Yes. The light emitted by the candles serves as a symbol of the Jewish people's resistance and perseverance throughout history. In the face of adversity and persecution, we have continued to light the candles of truth and holiness, refusing to let them be extinguished. So when we light the candles on Shabbat, we're not just making our home brighter, we're also making our hearts bigger, thinking about how we can spread the light to others. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're going to give you your gift bag. Joey, please come up.
Good evening. My name is Joey, and I'm about to graduate from Solomon Schechter. I would like to thank Ita, Rabbi Nu, Alta, Daba, and Nechama for everything this past year. Being a part of the BMC program has been most memorable. Ita made learning about our Jewish religion so much fun, so exciting, and so relatable, and one that will be remembered as a very special time in my life. One of my favorite memories was going to Ita's house for a very special Shabbat dinner. We were all welcomed into her family as we lit the Shabbat candles, sang songs, said the prayers, and enjoyed a very delicious meal. When thinking back about everything we learned this year, what does it mean to be Jewish was the central focus point. There are so many aspects to what it means to be Jewish, and tonight I'm going to discuss the significance of the Hebrew Jewish name. The Hebrew name, while being an important aspect of Jewish tradition and culture, holds great significance. By naming a child after an admired family member, parents hope that he or she will then imitate the qualities of his or her namesake. Naming children after loving relatives who have died is a way to keep the memory of that person alive and hopefully inspire that child to live up to their relatives' better qualities. This tradition symbolizes the continuity of generations and the importance of family ties. My Hebrew name, Yafa, means beautiful or lovely. My parents told me that I was named after my great-grandfather Joseph, whose Hebrew name was Yosef, which means God shall add or he will increase. When considering the meanings of both names, a special connection between them was made. Yafa may represent the beauty and love that we saw in my great-grandfather. It could also symbolize the positive impact he has had on my life. Passing down Hebrew names from generation to generation, Lador Vador, is a way to honor and remember our loved ones and important figures in our Jewish history. It is a way that we are able to honor their legacies left behind. In a way, it gives us an opportunity to maintain a sense of continuity and connection to the past and inspires a brighter future. For our past shapes our present and helps us identify who we are. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Joey. I'm going to now call up Chloe.
Hi everyone, my name is Chloe Ardwin and I am a student at Solomon Schechter. As I stand here today, becoming a bat mitzvah, I am filled with gratitude and a deep sense of connection to my Jewish heritage. This milestone marks my transition into the Jewish adulthood, and with it comes a joyous responsibility to uphold the mitzvah of the Torah. One of the mitzvot that holds special meaning for me, and the one that I'd like to share with you today, is the mitzvah of challah. Challah, the braided bread we enjoy every Shabbat, is more than just a delicious part of our meal. It represents something much deeper, the essence of what it means to be a Jewish woman and the spiritual nourishment we provide for our families and communities. The Torah commands us to separate a piece of dough before baking and to consecrate it. This act of separating challah is a reminder that everything we have is a gift from God, including the food we eat and the moments we share. Just as we separate a piece of dough, we also learn to set aside time for spirituality, for study, and for doing good deeds. As I embrace the duties of a Jewish adult, I am reminded that the challah is covered during the Shabbat meal, representing the man that was hidden under the dew during our ancestors' journey in the desert. This teaches us that sometimes the most important things in life are not immediately visible. They require faith and trust in God's provision. Today, as I become a bat mitzvah, I pledge to carry the lessons of the challah with me. I will strive to be a source of spiritual nourishment, to bring warmth and light into the world, and to remember that our actions, no matter how small, can be infused with holiness and purpose. Thank you all for being here to share this special day with me. A special thank you to Ita, Alta, Doba, and Rabbi New for creating this amazing opportunity for us to learn about becoming a bat mitzvah. May we all continue to grow and learn together, and may the sweetness of the challah we share today be a symbol of a sweet life we create through our mitzvah.
Thank you, Chloe. Katie, you're up.
As I stand here tonight, celebrating this milestone of my bat mitzvah, I am overcome with excitement and appreciation. Reflecting on these past 12 years, I am blessed with so many experiences that have shaped who I am today. My name is Katie Asraf, and my Jewish education started right here at the MTC, and now I am graduating SSA. Thank you to Ita, our amazing bat mitzvah teacher, who taught us all about our traditions, the power of women in the Torah, as well as providing us with a strong sense of Jewish identity. Thanks to my family and educators, I was raised with values of charity, tzedakah, teaching us to give back to our community, as well as being kind to our fellow men. My parents have always been incredible role models for me and my siblings in terms of giving back. They have supported many organizations by giving their time and have encouraged us to do the same. We celebrated our birthdays by participating with EcoAge, where part of our gifts were donated to a charity of our choice. It taught us that no matter your age, everyone can make a difference by putting others before ourselves. A charitable act doesn't always have to be a grand gesture. Every day we should do a good deed. Simple things like being a good friend and checking in on them go such a long way. Doing these mitzvah and tikkun olam creates a chain reaction of goodwill and generosity. Now more than ever, we must help our fellow brothers and sisters in their time of need and stand united as the Jewish people. Am Yisrael Chai. As I continue on my journey, I carry with me these values and the teachings of our traditions. My hope is to be like Rivka, who did not get influenced by the corrupt, evil world around her, to not be a follower but a leader, and to do what's right even if that isn't always the easiest. May we always be generous and kind. To me, that is the highest form of the tzedakah. Thank you to my grandparents, parents, and brothers, aunts, uncles, cousins, and my amazing friends for being here today to share this special moment with me. Your support means the world, and I am excited to step into this new chapter of my life with each one of you by my side.
Thank you so much, Katie. Thank you. Next up is Cece. Please come up.
Shalom, everyone. My name is Cecilia Yalofsky. Today, as I stand before you to celebrate my bat mitzvah, I want to share a lesson that's close to my heart, the importance of staying true to oneself. In our journey through life, we often encounter situations where we feel the need to do what's popular, even if it goes against our morals. As we transition into new high schools, it's natural to feel the pressure to fit in. Yet, in the midst of whirlwind of social pressure, we may find ourselves questioning whether these choices truly reflect on who we are. It's easy to get swept up in the currents of popularity, but sometimes that may not be right for us in the moment. In the world right now, it is very popular to be against Israel, which is certainly not right. As the Jewish people, we need to stand for what is right, not for what is popular. Despite the pressure, I choose to stand tall and love and cherish my Jewish identity and homeland. It's a decision rooted in my values, even if it's not the most common one. What's right for one person may not be right for another. Each of us have our own path to walk, guided by our own unique experiences and beliefs, and that's okay. Our diversity of perspectives enriches our world and foster understandings. As I embark on this new chapter of my life, I carry with me the lesson that decisions are right for people and not right for the others. But what truly matters is having the courage to stand by our opinions, even in the face of society. So let's embrace our individually, celebrate our differences, and strive to make choices that honor our values and beliefs, regardless of popularity. Thank you for being part of this special day with me. L'chaim.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. Zoe, please come up.
Good evening, everyone, and Shabbat Shalom. I'd like to welcome and thank everyone for coming to this amazing night. My name is Zoe Margalit, my Hebrew name is Devorah, and I go to Salman Schechter Academy. Thank you, Rabbis and Ita, for this incredible experience. One of the things that I found most interesting that I learned during our bat mitzvah classes was that after you become bat mitzvah, your godly soul fully develops, a stronger sense of purpose and spiritual identity. Tonight I will be talking about inner and outer beauty in Judaism. How you present yourself to the world is how people will perceive you. I'm not talking about looks, but more about your attitude, your actions, and how you present yourself as a person. The balance between inner and outer beauty. In the Torah, powerful women were first explained for their outer beauty and their appearance. Esther is a perfect example for this topic. The king was first scouting for a queen who was beautiful until he laid eyes on Esther. She was not just beautiful, but she was modest and caring, and King Ahasuerus recognized that. She was not there to have a label of being queen, but to be a voice for the Jewish people in Shushan, Persia. She could have just been a rich queen in the castle with her jewels and wealth, but her Jewish identity and strong belief in right and wrong is really what told her story. Esther knew she couldn't just stand by and watch the king allow Haman to execute his plan of exterminating the Jews. Rebecca is another example of the balance between inner and outer beauty. She tricked Isaac into blessing Jacob instead of Esau, with the special blessing meant for the firstborn. Most would think this is just an act of favoritism, but she saw the inner beauty within Jacob and how he's smart, gentle, caring, and a better fit in the role of being a leader. She didn't just see him for his outer beauty of being the younger sibling. Making that decision led to a whole line of generations of Jewish people. Jacob went on, as being one of our mighty forefathers, claimed his name as Israel and created the 12 tribes. As many of you know, on December 1st, 2023, my older brother Zach was diagnosed with a form of cancer called Hodgkin's lymphoma. Before that day, he was a 6-foot-tall, 15-year-old teenage boy concerned about his hair, his clothing, and finding a girlfriend, a typical teenage boy. He was always smart and interested in being a doctor, but as the chemotherapy treatment caused his hair, eyelashes, and eyebrows to fall out, he focused on his desire to try and use his intelligence to one day become a pediatric oncologist and maybe one day help find a cure for cancer. His outer appearance will not tell his story. His newfound belief and drive through this tough experience will write his future. His strength has already inspired me as his little sister. I am beyond happy to say that my brother is now in remission and expected to make a full recovery, thank God. Everyone in this very room is beautiful and perfect because we are all created in God's image. And while it is okay and encouraged in Judaism to take pride in our outer appearance like the strong Jewish woman before me, as I become a bat mitzvah, I will use my inner beauty, intelligence, and strong Jewish beliefs to tell my story. Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.
Wow, that was very touching, and we wish Zach lots of health. Thank you, Zoe. I'd like to now call up Noah.
Good evening, Rabbi Nu, Nechama, teachers, family, and friends. My name is Noah Kravitz, and I'm a student at Solomon Schechter Academy. Of the women in the Tanakh, I have chosen to speak about Sarah, my Hebrew namesake. Sarah, the first matriarch, was a strong and courageous woman who didn't let the opinions of others sway her convictions. She stood firm in her beliefs and, along with her husband, laid the foundation of who we all are today, the Jewish nation. We hold Sarah in high regard due to her strength, and in that light, I am fortunate to be named after another woman who was a trailblazer for her time. Much like Sarah, showed tremendous strength and conviction. My paternal great-grandmother Sadie. Sarah and Sadie, two women who displayed heart, compassion, determination, intellect, courage, strength, and deep commitment to family. While my names remind me of the legacy of these matriarchs, I'm beyond lucky to have breathing examples of those traits. My mother Ellen and my grandmothers Sandy and Mickey. After our bat mitzvah classes, we now appreciate that as we embark on this next chapter of our lives, the story of our Jewish heritage and our biblical and familial matriarchs have bestowed upon us the perfect guidebook to continue in their legacies. I want to say a big thank you to Ita, Deba, and Alta for a wonderful year of meaningful bat mitzvah classes. To my co-bat mitzvah gals, this is a time we will never forget. And to my very special family, thank you for your encouragement and support. I love you. May we continue to draw strength from the stories of Sarah and our ancestors as we navigate our lives with purpose and conviction. Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Noah. Well done. Kayla, please come up.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow Bat Mitzvah Club girls, my name is Kayla Conan. Today we gather to celebrate a significant milestone in our Bat Mitzvah journey. As we all come together in a joy and reflection, I like to share a few words about the importance of Jewish prayers in our lives. Jewish prayers are not just words repeated from a prayer book. They are the heartbeat of our faith and what connects us to our heritage as the Jewish women we are now becoming. Each prayer carries with it generations of tradition, wisdom, and spiritual guidance. Every day throughout my Jewish education, I have prayed to God and have created a strong bond to my Jewish faith. Prayer has taught me to give thanks for the blessing that I have in my life and also to give me comfort in my moments of difficulties. As I stand here in front of everyone today, I realize that the power of prayer is not only an individual tool, but is an important one for our community as well. We're all here together as Jews to pray and share in this special joyous moment of our Bat Mitzvah celebration. Today, the Jewish prayers said bind us all in solidarity, offering us support, comfort, and hope as we Bat Mitzvah girls take our new place among the adults in our community. Today, me and my friends start our new journey of responsibility and commitment to our Jewish faith. The most important memory of my Jewish prayer in my life is when my parents would take me to New York City to go visit the grave of one of the biggest and most spiritual rabbis. It is believed that if you go there to pray and throw a note inside, that your wishes will be answered. I will never forget how I wrote and prayed to him that my family would be okay. I realized from a young age the power of religion and how prayer really is in all parts of our lives. I want to say a big thank you to Ita, Deba, and Alta for making my MTC journey one of a kind. In closing, I want to remind all my fellow Bat Mitzvah Club girls today to continue to embrace the beauty and significance of Jewish prayers, that they will continue to guide you, inspire you, and bring you closer to God, your community, and yourself. Mazel tov on this special day, and may your journey ahead be filled with blessing, love, and success.
Thank you. Good job. Next up is Kelly.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome rabbis, Itanu, family, and friends. My name is Callie Rosenblatt, and I attend Solomon Schechter Academy, and tonight I'll be speaking about some of my Jewish family traditions and why they're so important to me. My Hebrew name Avra is very special to me because I'm named after my Zadie Jerry's father, Avraham. I come from a very close family, and we spend a lot of time together. We have many Jewish traditions that are so meaningful and important to me. All Jewish holidays are a special time for my family, and I look forward to celebrating them all together as I've done for almost 12 years. Maybe the most meaningful tradition for my family is when we light the Shabbat candles every Friday night, especially if Zadie Jerry, Bubby Rowe, Bubby Roz, and Papa Sam are there. I love doing that all together and singing and praying. It has become especially meaningful since October 7th. One memory that really stands out are making meatballs for Passover every year. The recipe comes from my great-grandmother, Bubby Nomi, and we make them every year in her honor, and because they're delicious. My mom, Bubby, aunt, sister, and cousins all work together to make over 150 meatballs. And now my youngest cousin, Frankie, can get in on the action. We bring in the Jewish New Year together and break the fast together, and I love celebrating Sukkot in the Adelson Sukkah. Another family tradition that I love are our seders. They are really fun. At the end, we sing special songs in honor of my great-grandfather, Zadie Mekki. It's also a time that I get to see my grandparents, Zadie Michael and Bubby Janan, who live in Florida, because I don't get to see them as much as I want to. I always know I will celebrate with my whole family, and that is what makes me really happy. Thank you, Ita, Ulta, and Daba, for an amazing BMC program. I really learned a lot. The activities you prepared for us were so fun, and I made memories that I will never forget. A big thank you to Hashem for always looking over me. Mazel tov to all my fellow bat mitzvah bessies. You all look stunning tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kelly. I'm going to call up Madison.
Hi, my name is Madison Peck, and my Hebrew name is Maya Irit. I currently attend Solomon Schechter Academy. This evening, I would like to talk to you all about the mitzvah of honoring your parents. My Jewish roots are something that is very important to me. I feel very grateful to have strong and close relationships with my grandparents. My grandparents have helped pave the way for my parents. Like the saying, Ledor Vador, from generation to generation, my grandparents, followed by my parents, have always led themselves with the values and importance of family and respect. We are obligated to respect parents, because one of the things I have learned in Bat Mitzvah Club is that my parents were God's partners to bring me into the world. In Bat Mitzvah class, I have also learned to appreciate the commandment to honor parents using a tree as an analogy. Just like a tree, my parents have provided me with support and roots. With a strong foundation, roots, you can achieve anything. Therefore, I must take it as a great responsibility to honor them. The ways in which I could do this is by being respectful and kind, performing mitzvot, being a good role model for my brothers, and continuing the Jewish traditions that we do in our own home, such as giving tzedakah as well as lighting the Shabbat candles. Honoring them helps deepen my connection to Judaism, which is a very important part of my identity. I feel blessed that my parents and grandparents are always there to cheer me on and encourage me to be the best version of myself. They help give me the confidence to succeed at anything I put my mind to. I want to take this opportunity to thank Ita and the entire Bar Mitzvah team for helping me learn about these formative values. I have developed growth and wisdom throughout our monthly sessions. I would like to highlight the challah bake, which I had the pleasure of attending with both my grandmothers, as well as attending synagogue on one of the Shabbats back in February. These gatherings help me realize and appreciate the many traditions I love about being Jewish. I look forward to honoring this great responsibility and hope to continue to pass this on for many generations to come. I want to give a special shout out to my Uncle Corey for coming from Florida, and my Auntie Kelsey, Uncle Mark, and my baby cousins Ruby and Meyer for coming from Toronto. Thank you.
Thank you, Maddie. Thank you. And last but not least, we have Emma.
Hi, my name is Emma Simcha Perez, and I am a student at Solomon Schechter Academy.
The topic that was assigned to me is the neshama. The neshama is a special word that means soul in Hebrew, and it's something very precious that everyone has inside them. It's a divine spark and energy within us that drives us to do what is right and good to connect us to the important things in life, to God, our family, our friends and community, and more. The mission of our neshama is a big adventure. It's all about discovering who we are, what makes us special, and how we can make the world a better place. As we gather to celebrate this special occasion, my group Bat Mitzvah, I am reminded of the deep meaning of a neshama, or soul. It's about the essence that makes me, me, and connects me to every person in this room. The journey of growing up is filled with laughter, learning, and of course, lots of love. Each of you has touched my neshama, contributing to who I am today. My family, you are the core of my neshama. From my parents who have guided me with patience and wisdom, to my grandparents and great-grandparents whose stories and traditions unite our family together. To my wonderful siblings who challenge me and inspire me every day. Thank you for being my first best friends. You teach me the importance of kindness, laughter, and being true to myself. And to my friends, thank you for your endless support and for the fun times we share. You make every day brighter and push me to the best version of myself. To sum it all up, every relationship we share, including the one we have with God, contributes to our neshama. It is our purpose, our divine energy, and the little piece of Hashem within all of us. May all our souls unite as we celebrate today and make lasting memories. Thank you and Shabbat Shalom.
Thank you, Emma. That was wonderful. Thank you. Wow, you girls spoke beautifully. Thank you so much for all sharing. So now we have a little insight and overview on some of the topics that we had learned that this past year. Your speeches were outstanding, girls. You did so well, so be proud of yourself. I'm going to please ask the rabbi to please say a few words.
And your father-in-law. Girls, that was so inspiring. Thank you. And we learned so much listening to you. Didn't we? So what's the difference between boys and girls, men and women? Well, in a word, the difference is this. Here's the quote. Men do, women are. Guys tend, this isn't black and white, but overall, guys tend to define themselves and relationships by performance, by things they do. Guys who go fishing, for example, for 4 hours, not exchange a personal word, but they bonded, they connected, because they shared an activity. Women share themselves. They're about being. So Mom carries us in her womb, and she literally shares her very life with her child. Dad's role? Fleeting. So guys are about performance, doing, the score. It's about getting the puck in the net. And the girl says, but isn't it about the game and sharing quality time together? No, it's not, he said. It's about who wins and who loses. So being Jewish, who defines if we are Jewish or not? Who is it? Our mother or our father or a combination? I am Jewish, I'm not Jewish. Only mother, that's correct. Because that's who I am. What does that give? Like the uniform, the tribal affiliation, the performance. We need both. But performance is meaningless if we don't have a deep identity of who we are, a deep sense of who I am, a very deep self-confidence. Then I can perform and I can do. Friends, we're living in times that I don't think any of us here could have predicted 8 months ago, 9 months ago. I don't just mean Israel. I mean here, Montreal. I don't know if you saw this. Not sure if it happened today or yesterday, but in a graduation ceremony, not like this one, at McGill. Did you see this? Some of you did. So one of the students who got her diploma, she spat at the dean. She spat at some professors who I assume are Jewish. The worst part was, to the applause of the assembled, they cheered her on as she unfurled, proudly, divest from Israel, apartheid state, from the river to the sea. McGill, Montreal. Symptomatic of what's happening all over the world, and that is this, my dear friends. The world has got us by the lapel. And the world is screaming, Jew, 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 you're different. The world looks at us and says, you're devilish, because you have this connection to each other that baffles us. You guys are connected despite cultural divide, political divide, even religious beliefs. Somehow Jews have this connection. What is this? This isn't human. They look into our eyes and they say, Jews, they have designs on us. There's this global conspiracy. They want to, or do, control the world. And friends, the time has come to fess up. Guess what, world? You're right. We Jews do have this special connection. The girls were telling us about it. It's called the soul. It's who we are. It's our feminine Jewish identity, which men and women, all of us, share equally. That's why the fetus is feminine at conception. The male chromosomes emerge later. I am Jewish. And when the world says, we see something in your eyes, you want something from us, the answer is again, yes. But it's not your money or your daughters. You want you to live a godly life. It's time for us as Jews to deliver the message we heard just now from the kids. And it's this, friends, and please remember it. Because this chorus Jew is not going away. The spotlight is not it's not going to move from us. We're going to remain at the center of the obsession of the world, and it will increase in intensity. Because the world is expecting something from us and doesn't know what till we deliver. Here's the message. What I'm going to tell you now, you heard from the girls, I'll distill it in a paragraph or two. To the Christian world, rooted in our Torah by their admission. Christianity, they believe, is the extension of our Torah. It can't contradict a single thing in our Torah. Islam, the same. Billions. It's all rooted in the Torah, friends. It cannot contradict a single word of the Torah. We are the roots by their own acknowledgement. So the roots now have to nourish the branches. Here's the message to Christianity. Guys, we taught you about heaven and hell. Comes from us. So listen up. The body's not the enemy. We're not born in sin. The body is a creation of God. It isn't about earning a place in the afterlife. No, it's about heaven on earth. It's about connecting to God with the soul in the body, in the everyday mundane components of life done, permeated with morality and sanctity and goodness and sharing. That's what it's about, heaven on earth. The body is not the enemy to overcome, to resist, vows of abstinence, silence, but to engage the body. And the message to Islam? We're the roots. Friends, I've tried this. You speak it, they listen and go, wow, why didn't you tell us till now? Here's the message to Islam. The body is not dispensable. It's not your ticket to heaven. It isn't about dying for Allah. It's about living for Allah. Living godly lives here in this world. And every human being is made in the image of God equally. And God desires a relationship with every one of us. We're all the entire world for God. These are basic Jewish teachings the world is starving for, which you kids learned. Sorry, young ladies. But don't stop here. You've got to deepen what you've learned. Internalize it and share it with the world. This is what chosen people means. Many Jews are very uncomfortable with the notion of chosen people because they assume chosen means, well, if he chose us, he rejected everybody else. Nonsense. Every human being is made in God's image. You know what chosen means? We're chosen to be responsible for the world. And we feel it in our DNA. Jews are driven to fix the world. That's what chosen means. And the time is now, as the world is obsessed with us. And our message, in a word again, heaven on earth. Live godly lives here. For a Jew, it means kosher. The way you eat in a godly way. That's what kosher is. Challah, that the kids spoke about. Human sexuality, not the enemy. Reveal the godliness there. Chuppah, mikveh. That's the Jew's responsibility. The rest of the world, a little easier, but it's the same message. Live godly, moral lives here and now. And every human being is infinitely precious. It's our message, and it's now. In a few days, friends, and these are my final words for now. In a few days, we're going to celebrate Shavuot, Wednesday and Thursday. So number one, I want to invite all of you. Wednesday, this is a request on God's behalf. I mean that very seriously. God wants to see everybody here or in another synagogue Wednesday morning when we read the giving of the 10 Commandments. Shavuot celebrates the identity and the mission of the Jew. Our contract with God, our covenant, our divine marriage. It's renewed every year on this holiday, Shavuot, on Wednesday morning. And it's especially the children God wants to see there, because if the kids aren't there, it's all pointless. Pointless. It's to inspire you kids and carry on, as some of you mentioned, door generation to generation. So, what time? 10:30 or so? 11. You can come earlier, it's okay. But 11 o'clock is the reading of the 10 Commandments. Pack this place. It's a great program for children. A carnival and a dairy, ice cream, and all kinds of delicacies. But that's not why you're coming. You're coming because God wants to see you here. We're going to renew our covenant as Jews with pride. We're going to carry the message. We're going to live the message. And it'll happen here and in every synagogue throughout the world Wednesday morning, the first day of Shavuot. And hope to see each and every one of you. I will conclude by asking you, friends, to join me in a short prayer. It's from the book of Psalms, Tehillim. The prayer is a request for safety, security, peace on earth, for Israel's quick and decisive victory. And the ultimate victory is not defeating the enemies, friends, but turning your enemy into an ally. And that happens only when he respects you. That's what we need to do. We can do it. We will do it. And we will merit heaven on earth forever. Souls in bodies, not there but here, friends. Here is where God wishes to reside and be revealed. Up to you and I to make that happen. So please repeat after me this prayer, and for the safe return of the hostages, one of which visited us 2 weeks ago. She was 54 days in captivity. I'm still reeling from what she told me. They thought she was a soldier, so she was subject to special treatment. God willing, I will call her soon to wish her Shabbat Shalom wherever she is in the world. She's somewhere in North America, speaking in various Chabad houses. God bless her and all of them, that they all be redeemed without delay. Amen. Here's the prayer, friends. Please repeat after me. Ach tzadikim yodu lishmecha yeshvu yesharim et panecha. Tonight is the girls' night, but for the guys' friends, when this program is over, myself, my son Rabbi Levi, we are here with a pair of tefillin, each one of us, and we're asking you guys, come forward. Takes 30 seconds. We'll do the tefillin with you. It's critical, because tefillin causes the fear of God to fall on our enemies. We need that. So we encourage you. We'll be standing here after it's over in a few minutes. Come over. We'll wrap the tefillin and say the Shema. Shabbat Shalom, friends. We'll see, I guess, most of you soon up here in the for the beautiful Shabbat meal. Again, Mazel Tov, and lots of nachas from your beautiful children.
Hi everyone, my name is Jamie Monk. I'm 12 years old and I go to Salman Schechter Academy. I love the Bat Mitzvah Club and I'm so happy I got to be a part of it.
My name is Joey Shapiro, and one thing that I loved about Bat Mitzvah Club is being with all my friends. My favorite part about Bat Mitzvah class was being with all my friends. I would just be all together and laugh and doing the arts and crafts with all my friends. One of my favorite things, we would do arts and crafts that would relate to what we were learning. That's one thing that I'll take with me throughout my whole year. Hi, my name is Zoe and I go to SSA Montreal. And my favorite activity was probably making the pickles.
I love Bar Mitzvah class because I get to learn about Judaism.
My favorite memories was when we tied something to a balloon and let it go into the air. My favorite activity we probably did at a mitzvah club was when my friends wrapped me a newspaper.
My favorite memory is tie-dyeing hoodies.
My favorite memory at the Mitzvah Club would probably be when we made candles.
Mazel tov, everyone. Mazel tov, girls, and wishing everyone a mazel tov. You girls, we had such a great year, as you could see on that video. Before we're going to do a candle lighting in a couple minutes, but I'm just going to take one moment to just thank a few of our staff here at the MTC. I'd like to begin by thanking Velvel. Thank you, Velvel. This program runs so beautifully and smoothly, thanks to Velvel. I'd also like to thank Zeldy Tridel. Zeldy helped me actually develop this program into what it is today. So thank you, Zeldy. And besides for that, she also arranged our dinner that we're soon going to be joining soon. So thank you, Zeldy, for that and for everything that you do to help guide me with whatever it is. She's always there to help me, so thank you. I'm also going to thank our secretary upstairs, Hani Teitelbaum. Hani, some of you may know that and been in touch with her. She is so fantastic, really. She is so helpful. She's done in the back end all the online forms and printing and a lot of details that go into making it the way that it is. So Hani, thank you for everything that you do. And there's a little gift on your desk. I know you're not here now, but I've left you something there. I also want to give a huge, huge thank you to our most incredible teachers this year, Daba and Alta. Please come up. I have a gift for you girls. Hold on, wait, don't go yet. They were incredible. Firstly, just their energy and their excitement and their love to come and teach you girls is really, it made it such a joy and pleasure to work with. They really, really helped with all the details and made everything run so smoothly. So it really would not have been the same without you helping us and teaching us. And just a small fact, Daba was, I think, one of my first bat mitzvah groups. So it was so nice to be able to see how she was able to pass on all that she learned to you girls. So yeah, thank you, Daba and Alta, for what a wonderful, wonderful year. And I just want to mention that we had 3 of these groups, so they were really busy. They really did a lot. So thank you, girls. I'd also like to thank my dear husband, Rabbi Levi, for all your support. It couldn't have happened without that. Leaving the kids behind in the evenings. And I do want to thank my boys for allowing me to step out to teach you girls. So thank you, thank you. We have an amazing MTC team, staff team to get this program the way it is. So I want to give credit to all our rabbis and staff here that made it happen. So thank you all. Okay, so now I'm going to ask, in just a moment, all the bat mitzvah girls are going to join their families, and we're going to do a candle lighting for Shabbat, right here, right now. So if you notice, each family will have 1 or 2 trays, maybe even 3, with a tzedakah box, a charity box, and you'll have coins. So everyone, men, women, children, can all give a coin. We'll begin by giving a coin to the charity box, and then all the women and girls will light Shabbat candles. Now, before we begin, just so you know, bat mitzvah girls, you girls will light first. I want you to come up in front because we're going to lead everyone with the blessing. So don't say the blessing yet. We're going to all do it together. And I want to just tell you before we do it, when we light the Shabbat candles, it's a special time to pray. So after we light, we're going to take a moment to cover our eyes and think and pray, especially for those hostages in Israel. I'm sure there's always someone that we could pray for, whether it's health, livelihood, happiness. So everyone go ahead and light the candles, join your families, and once you're done, please come to the front. Gentlemen, please come forward to do the tefillin. Okay, I'm just going to repeat the instructions. So, girls, begin with lighting the Shabbat candles. Don't make the blessing. Please come to the front because we're going to lead everyone in the prayer. All girls and women, please light the Shabbat candles now. Men, you can please come up to do the tefillin with the rabbis here. Girls, if you're done lighting, please come to the front where I'm standing. Bat mitzvah girls, when you're done lighting, please come up to the front. We're going to lead everyone in the blessing. Bat mitzvah girls, please come up to the front. Bat mitzvah girls, please come to the stage now. We would like to start leading everyone in the blessing. Okay, women and girls, our bat mitzvah girls tonight will lead everyone in the blessing for the Shabbat candles. So please give your attention to the girls. The girls will lead everyone in the blessing for the Shabbat candles. So if you haven't lit, please light now. Now, what's going to happen, I'm just going to tell you that the girls will lead the candle lighting, and once we've said the blessing, we're going to take a moment, we're going to pause, and we're going to have a bit of quiet. And it's going to be a time where we can focus and we can think, and we can pray to God for whatever it is that you'd like to. Whether it's for yourself or for a friend, for a relative, the world needs a healing, and there's someone that can use it. So think about a friend or someone that we can think about our Holy Land, our brothers and sisters in Eretz Israel, in Israel. There's so much that could happen, and we would love God to please make this world a peaceful place, and we can ask for the ultimate redemption speedily. So let's give ourselves a moment after we light the candles to pray. Once we finish that, I'm going to put the microphone away, and it's going to be Shabbat. We're going to have officially taken in Shabbat, so there's not going to be any more electronics, okay? So thank you, girls. We're going to begin.